Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we're back to Edna and Harvey, the Breakout. Let's continue. So this first tutorial is taking quite a while. A lot of talking here to the guard, more than I think really needed to be done. We've already spent 30 minutes.
I'd like to know more about mini
We have to, I guess,
who doesn't?
convince this guy
that I play in the professional league. Yep.
So we could ask more about the club, more about the father, and this is the choice to get out of conversation completely. This is the choice to go back.
Tell me more about your club.
I've already told you everything about it.
Okay,
My
we've already
father
heard
gave
it,
to me.
everything from that part.
Yeah. A formidable man.
So this guy has... The thing I didn't want to click was, why don't you take that your daddy's club and whack it across your skull? And I guess we are going to do that.
Why don't you take your daddy's club and whack it across your skull?
You're mean. My poor father. Just you wait. Let's see if you're still laughing when I turn the AC back off.
The problem, I think, with this is we didn't find the AC at all.
Ha!
So
I can't reach between the gaps with my fingers.
So I guess let's just talk to Harvey for a second.
Hello, Harvey.
Hello,
See if we
Edna.
have anything
What's
new to
up?
say here.
Oh,
No.
nothing. Forget it.
So the only thing I thought maybe, just maybe, we would find that the everything Edna says on occasions happens. There was a Daedalic game that came out after this point where you play a girl who has psychic powers of sorts. But
Hey! Hello!
like, yeah, apparently I have to do more work.
I'd like to know more about mini golf.
Well, who doesn't? Have I already told you that I play in the professional league? Yep.
So mini golf, I'm getting all dizzy. We'll get him to turn the
Mini
AC on.
I'm getting all dizzy.
And with good reason, sweetheart. You know what? I'll turn on the AC for you. You can cool off a bit that way.
But visually, it doesn't look like there's any difference. So I'm just gonna have to click
I can't reach between the gaps with my fingers.
C. Like, I'm just gonna have to try to pick up every
I can't reach
pad.
between the gaps with my fingers.
And unfortunately, unlike most point-and-click adventure
I
games,
can't reach between the gaps with my
can't-
fingers.
I can't stop the
I
dialogue.
don't want a table that boring. Now maybe if it was a pool table. Hello, Harvey.
Hello, Edna. What's up?
Oh, nothing. Forget it.
Let's just try looking at the pads.
Doesn't look half bad to have upholstery on the walls.
The fact that we're getting like
Doesn't look
every
half bad to have upholstery on the walls.
same response on everything is
Doesn't
weird.
look half bad to have upholstery on the walls.
But she's clearly like doing something
I can't reach
different.
between the gaps with my fingers. I can't reach between the gaps with my fingers.
Maybe we're supposed to use Harvey with the pad.
I wonder what the padding is for.
Sound insulation, I guess.
You mean no one can hear us in here?
It's still worth a try.
If it was a fan and you were yelling into a fan, directly, it would
Will you
change
cut
the
it out in
sound.
there?
Are you the sound-absorbing type of padding? I'll take that as a yes.
We're so limited here that is there something I'm missing here? Use Harvey with chair.
How do you feel about this chair, Harvey?
It's hiding something.
You think so? It looks so harmless.
That's just a cover, believe me.
I kind of need a hint. It's kind of
can't
stupid
reach
that we're at
between
the
the gaps with
beginning
my
of
fingers.
this game and I've just exhausted anything and everything that would make any sense to me.
Doesn't look half bad to have upholstery on the walls.
And middle button doesn't do anything. There's no highlight of things to click on. There is just the hover. It's a pad way up here. We could try to hit.
That doesn't work that way.
We could try to use this pad way up here.
Ha!
Talk
Are
to
you
pad.
the sound-absorbing type of padding? I'll take that as a yes.
See, let's just talk to the table because I haven't talked to other
Hold
things.
it, table. Good boy.
Talk to chair.
You're a good-for-nothing deadbeat, chair.
Talk to the door.
Hiya, door. How's it hanging today?
I was feeling a little unhinged earlier, but I'm feeling better now. In fact, I'm experiencing a perverse satisfaction from blocking your way.
I hate you, door.
Look at door.
Still the same door. Still closed.
Look at
I hate grates.
grates.
Doesn't look half bad to have upholstery on the walls.
Okay, well, it's now basically 38 minutes, and I'm just going to look up the solution. This is too obtuse for me. So, Edna and Harvey Breakout walkthrough. Am I just being obtuse here? This is always the problem with point and click adventures, is that other people may have totally gotten it and figured it out, but let's see. Right click on the chair and the leg of the chair. Pick up leg of chair. Okay, why can I do that? Let's see. Oh, okay. So this chair leg doesn't count. This chair leg doesn't count. This chair leg doesn't count. So
Holy cow! Detachable chair legs. Junk from the discount furniture dealer.
and see, that's exactly what I said in the previous episode, is why a padded room would not
Let's see
have
how
furniture
detachable
like this.
chair leg really
Is
is.
somebody could just break off a leg and use it. Okay. Now that we have an item, let's use this chair leg with the padding and see if we can pull it
That
up.
didn't do much now, did it? If only I had something pointy.
Let's see. Look at chair.
I've detached the leg.
Mayhem! Yippee!
Use this with door.
Take that, you insufferable means of exclusion.
Did that do anything? Use chair leg with grate.
Let's see. If I apply the chair leg back here, and with a little bit of leverage... Oops! I broke it.
So I imagine that was what I was supposed to do. So now I can use the sharpened, broken part of the chair leg to slash open the padding. And let's see if we can pick up the pad.
I can't reach between the gaps with my fingers.
Let's just keep...
I've done enough slashing for now.
Let's see if we're just gonna slash the others. Interesting. This still is way too much for the first puzzle, quite frankly. Like, this really should have been just a small tutorial thing. And there is a whole bunch of these. So we're just gonna have to continuously try this until we find the one pad that has the air vent on it, I assume. And one assumes that once the air vent is slashed, it will... That'll mean something? That'll be a means of escape? This is also a point where in most point-and-click adventures they'd say, alright, we've got the idea, and let's fade out and say 5 minutes later, and have you just slash all of them to keep the gameplay interesting and unrepetitive. Instead, we're being left to just do this.
There's a draft coming from behind this gap.
So can we pick up whatever this is? Can we look at whatever this is? No. Alright, so pick up that pad. Let's see, use table.
Why should I do that? You're a boring table.
Look at airy gap, I guess.
There seems to be a passage behind this particular cushion.
Okay, so now I had to use it specifically on the gap. And now we need the fan to be turned off before we can escape. So let's just talk to the guy and get him to turn the AC off again.
Hello?
Well, sweetheart, what is it now?
It's
I'd
pretty
like to know more
pathetic
about
to have to
Rydo.
look up a
Well,
walkthrough to get
doesn't?
out of the
I've
first
already
room
told
of a
you that I
point-and-click
play
adventure
in the
game.
professional league. Yep.
This is an old point-and-click adventure game, but it's definitely
Tell me more about
something
your
that's
father.
not going to stand up
My father.
like the old
Jeffrey Francis von Babbitt
LucasArts
Sr.
games because
Yep.
of its
A
level of
formidable
difficulty
man.
and kind of forgettability too.
Why don't you take your
Like-
daddy's club and whack it across your skull?
I wouldn't be surprised
mean.
if you lost
My poor
up to
father.
5% of the
Just you
players
Let's see
in
if you're
this
still
game
laughing when
just
I turn
because
the
I
AC
couldn't figure
back.
out how to get out of this room. Because this really is an indication that the rest of the game is going to be kind of a nightmare scenario. Alright. So that was just a zoom in section.
It's a flathead chair leg, but a Phillips screw head.
So what? That would still work.
The Great doesn't seem to be impressed. Quite the contrary, in fact. It seems to be mocking me.
So we need a screwdriver now. Let's see if we can use Harvey out with the
I
screw.
could just cry, Harvey. I can't loosen these screws.
Aw, come on. You should be able to eat screws like that for breakfast. That certainly wouldn't have stopped you when you were little.
What do you mean by that?
And the game seemed like it crashed at that point, but instead it reloaded. What? Let's try this again, but I think we may have a bit of a rage quit here because there was a post about this game not working with the latest version of Java, but that post was a few weeks ago, so I had thought that I wouldn't run into a problem.
Detachable chair legs. Junk from the discount.
So
Let's see how detachable this chair leg really is.
let me just look at the walkthrough and see what it says. Let's see. This, of course, needs to be used here.
Let's see. If I apply the chair leg back here, and with a little bit of leverage... Oops! I broke it.
Yeah, I did exactly the right thing. So, unless this just works a second time, I think we kind of are at a point where we can't play this game. That's a problem.
There's a draft coming from behind this gap.
So use this with the air gap. And then we're gonna have to talk to the guy again.
Hey! Hello? I'd like to know more about mini golf.
Well,
There's
who
definitely
doesn't?
some other
I've
problems
already
with
told
this.
you
I
that
really wanted to
in
play
the
this game
professional
though.
league.
That
Yep.
really sucks.
Tell me more about your
Until
father.
this is fixed, it's kind of
My
pointless.
father, Jeffrey
If I can't
Francis von
get any
Babbitt
further, it's kind of
Sr.
pointless to do
Yep,
anything.
A formidable man.
Why don't you take your daddy's club
So
and
yeah,
whack it across your skull?
You're mean. My poor father. Just you wait. Let's see if you're still laughing when I turn the AC back off.
okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit escape, hit save. So that saves us some time. And did that actually save? Yeah. Alright. Walk to the fan. And then you are supposed to use Harvey on, we'll try it on a different screw.
I could just cry, Harvey. I can't loosen these screws.
Aw, come on. You should be able to eat screws like that for breakfast. That certainly wouldn't have stopped you when you were little.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you used to be able to pull off a pretty cool trick.
I could juggle. See, it just worked now. I could teleport. I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. That's a Secret of Monkey Island reference. Let's see, I can polka with my bare feet. I can teleport. I can talk to dolphins.
Could I juggle burning chainsaws?
Not exactly that, but a couple of stupid screws would never have been an obstacle for you.
I must have been an extra laid-back kid. What else do you know?
That isn't how it works. Just remember, I'm a projection of your subconscious.
Nobody's perfect.
I can give your memory a boost, but you'll have to show me things that remind you of your childhood.
Like the screws?
Exactamundo.
And then?
Then I'll tempomorph us to the past.
Cool.
So we're gonna transport to other locations using Harvey.
I'm ready, Harvey.
Shall I tempomorph you to the past now?
Let's see.
What exactly do you mean by
Tempomorph.
Does that
Not a
hurt?
word.
Will my body be split into molecules? And beamed backward through time?
Something like that.
Yippee! Yeah. Tempomorph me to the past.
As you wish. Hold on.
So, yeah, this allows them to go to other areas while sticking true to the idea that the game will be over once you actually escape these
So
the
this is the
asylum.
past? It looks like our old basement at least. And look at me. I'm young.
We've jumped back about 10 years.
Don't I have to
Okay.
be careful now that I don't run over my own grandpa or something?
No more than usual. We're just observing your memory here.
Ah, I see. So I don't have to be careful in case I step on some dinosaur eggs.
Not if you can find any.
I know what day this is. My father locked me up in the basement because I teased the neighbor's boy. His name was Albert or
Alfred Marcel.
Alfred Marcel? Like in Dr. Marcel? Oh no.
You better believe it. He's the son of the doctor in charge of the asylum.
Whoa.
But this shouldn't be a concern for us. We're here to teach you the art of loosening screws without a tool.
All right then.
So it does
I have
seem
to
like
get my bearings
she
first.
has
I'll go
some
first, if you
reason
don't
to be
mind.
crazy if she's
We can
getting
take
locked in
turns,
the
okay?
basement.
Okay.
Harvey is able to collect topics via drag and drop. He can chat with Edna about them by dragging the icon to her. If he wishes to use them later, he can collect them by dropping the icon in the toolbar on the lower rim of the screen. So we've got a very different experience now going on where we can switch between Edna and Harvey, and this where they've abandoned the verb idea in general. Now, I guess if this is 10 years in the past, and by the general appearance here, you'd probably call her 6 years old, maybe 8 years old. So Edna in the present is probably around 18, would be my guess. Maybe as young as 16, which kind of paints him in the corner in some ways, because if they wanted to do any more backstory, they're going to have to work around this. And the big question will be, how much of this insanity is because of nature versus nurture, as far as what we see in the past. Was Edna naturally just insane from day one, or was she nurtured into a level of insanity, which we're really not even at the point where it is suggestible at all that she isn't crazy, although it does seem like there's probably a bit of a conspiracy against her also. So let's just drop items on her.
Maybe we can make a fire.
That should be fun. But I don't have a lighter.
Hey, Edna, can you open the window for me, please?
Even I can't reach it, Harvey. If I could, do you think I'd still be sitting down here?
Can you reach the window with a rake?
Interesting.
This almost sounds like it could work. I could give it a try, if you let me.
So,
Do you remember this furnace, Edna?
Am I
Yeah,
supposed to
the good old
exhaust everything, or am I supposed to just give her
If you can paint
very
yourself into a
specific
corner, maybe we can
items
paint
and then
ourselves a way
switch to
out.
her?
Don't be ridiculous, Harvey.
Not be ridiculous. Why stop now?
Right?
Harvey in particular has gotten even more cartoony.
Maybe these rusty nails can help us out.
How do you reckon?
Well, I wasn't completely finished with planning yet.
So rusty nails on the
Look what's in the box.
window could
What is
probably be used
A
as a
bunch of
screwdriver.
nothing. Gotcha.
Oh, Harvey.
Maybe
Even
we
at
can use these
the age of
towels?
6, having
for?
a
A
talking
Sonic club?
imaginary friend is
Maybe we can
odd.
open the door with the oil from the can.
Nice idea. But there isn't any oil.
So we're just giving everything
Maybe
to
the
her.
door will fall apart if we free the marmalade from the jar.
Considering how it used to smell, that might even be a good idea. But we'd check out before the door does. Remember, though, you're made out of terry cloth. You could catch fire from the stench alone.
So if we go over to the door, you've got screws and we've got a keyhole. Is there anything else? Alright. So,
Did you already try the handle?
I'm beginning to think that this tempo morphing wasn't such a good idea after all. You don't know how I can get out of here.
Don't worry, I'll teach you. And that will help you in the present as well.
calling it tempo
Maybe we can
morphing is a
find
funny
something to
name
fix
because it
into the
really is
keyhole.
changing the tempo
Let's
of the
see.
game.
Maybe
slightly.
something like a key?
Jeez, why so cranky?
Sorry, Harvey. I was just so looking forward to the past. And now, all I get to see is this basement.
I'll find a way out, don't worry.
Okay.
Hey Edna, I found some screws. I know now. You have to loosen these screws to get out of here.
That doesn't really help us much, does it? Now we've got the same problem as the one in the present.
Oh, right. I'll have another look around. I promise you I'll get us out of here.
So now if I come over to Edna and use the nails. Where are the nails? Can of paint, break firewood. I saw nails. Oil can, marmalade, cloth, cardboard box, jam, can of paint. Furnace, rake, window. Pick up a rake. Use rake with door, window. Use rake with Harvey.
Do you want the rake for a moment?
No, not really. Unless you need someone raked over the coals.
So we can pick up this.
I don't want to disturb the spiders.
We could try and use the furnace.
Ouch! Hot!
I guess we'll just have to pick up everything. Our inventory, of course,
Yucky, yucky, yuck.
will just get cleaned out
I can't
once
even
we
get a
leave
drop
this
out of it.
area.
The moths didn't want them, so I don't want them either. Empty.
Where did the nails come?
No, they're completely useless now. I can't reach them. Anyway, they're completely useless.
Okay. Use rake with furnace.
No, the rake's still good.
Talk to Harvey.
Hey, Harvey, where's this great ability of mine to loosen screws?
I'm working on it.
Oil, marmalade, cloth, cardboard, jam, can of paint. The only thing we have is the rake.
They can stay up there if you ask me.
Look at the window.
It seems to be a lovely day today.
Okay, we'll just try. Use this
There
on
are certain differences
things.
between a rake and a key.
Use this with
The
this.
laws of leverage tell me this would be a complete waste of time.
Use this with this.
Its primary function is to rake leaves. It's far less effective as a tool for fine mechanics.
See if we can pick up.
With my bare hands, no chance. Locked. What else could it be?
What happened there? Like, no oil, an empty box cloth, jam. And she won't pick up most of these things.
No, they're completely useless now.
Edna? Will you help me up there? Just for a second?
Yeah, I think I can manage.
So maybe he's just gonna run out. Okay. So we have a back door. We have a rain barrel. We have the sun. We have the neighbors. We have... What else do we have? The back door again. We can walk to the back of the house. Also, this feels very pixel hunty.
Oh, there's somebody sitting there. The guy on the left is Mattis, Edna's father. But on the right, hey, isn't that Alfred Marcel? That's the son of Dr. Marcel, the head of the asylum. Edna had to play with him a lot back then. But why is he sitting here eating ice cream with Mattis when Edna's locked inside? I don't get it.
Alright, so... Let's just say chestnut thief on the run again. New rhymes, mysterious left-handed man stabbed with right-handed scissors. Congress, National Society. There's an Article 1. There's an Article 2. There's an Article 3. Is there an Article 4? Alfred and Mattis. Yes, there's a lot of weirdness certainly going on with this story. Alright, well there's now multiple new things to tell her, I guess.
There's a door leading inside from the backyard. Do you have any idea how I can get in?
I don't think you can. How would you open a door?
Right. I'd better keep looking around.
Then rain barrel.
Do you remember the rain barrel next to the back door?
Vaguely. Why?
Just curious. It's a beautiful day outside.
That's not fair. I have to sit down here in the basement.
Yeah, the idea of locking your own daughter in the basement and then eating ice cream with the neighbor's son is a level of insanity.
Maybe we could ask the neighbors to help us.
I'm sure they'll take sides with Mattis. Besides, how are you gonna pull that off? Are you gonna walk over and ring their bell?
Right. I didn't think about that.
Like,
You'll never guess what's happening on the porch.
Fire away.
Mattis, your father, your own flesh and blood, is sitting together with Alfred Marcel, Dr. Marcel's son. And if that wasn't bad enough, they're making themselves nice and cozy with giant ice cream sundaes.
I can't believe it. My father prefers that sleazebag over me? Something must be truly rotten here.
What's interesting here too is that what we're seeing in the past here very possibly is not anywhere close to what actually happened, if anything at all actually happened.
You'll never guess what's happening on the porch.
Fire away.
And so there was two
Mattis,
opportunities
your father, your own flesh
to
and
have
blood
this
is
conversation,
sitting together with Alfred Marcel,
but
Dr. Marcel's son.
you're
And
not
if
able
that
to
wasn't
click
bad
through
enough,
it.
they're making themselves nice.
Maybe
can't
right
put
clicking will
myself
skip it.
so-
Yeah, right clicking seems to actually skip it. Good, because we're gonna need to use that.
Edna, you won't believe what's in the paper.
You're finally allowed to rhyme easel and brush?
Yes.
About time. Now I can finally finish my poem about the weasel in the underbrush.
Let's see.
Guess what? The chestnut burglar has escaped again.
Oh no, not again. Last time he took 3 trees in our street alone.
Police are saying that he escaped using a chewed-off toenail.
Really? A gnawed-off toenail shouldn't be hard to come by. And now?
So apparently, that's how she's gonna
I've
escape.
read that a left-handed person got stabbed with a right-handed pair of scissors.
Isn't that peculiar? I think somebody's trying to make a point.
So now she has a chewed off toenail. So now we can escape using the toenail with the screws.
I'm really curious to see if this is gonna work. I can't believe it. It really did work. The latch isn't held by the panel anymore. I can just open the door. This really is our old kitchen. I can't wait to go on exploring my past. No, not yet.
So we've gone a little long to finish the sequence, but we kind of know what to do now. But we're also going to have to be very
Dang.
careful.
It was all just about
to-
to come back to me.
I'm sorry. This was all I could remember.
We have to
At
be
least
careful
you
to
learned
save
how to
quite a
loosen
lot of
screws.
time.
Right. Thanks, Harvey. Where would I be without you?
It's taken an hour for the game to get intriguing. Also, Harvey is a lot smaller than he was in the flashback. Even if she was half the height she is now, Harvey still would be larger. It was larger in the flashback. So, okay, it seems like we have a chance here. There is some possibility that we will run into more weird crash and reload situations, but otherwise I think this'll just we should be able to make it to the end of the game. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me even further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and give me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.